Hey, welcome, you guys. It's your girl Shay. You already know it's a Gemini's world. Hey, listen, let's get into it, because, I only got 30 minutes before my son get off the bus, and I'm outside in my car, and I figure, let me just chime in real quick on this good old topic, because I can relate to this shit. The Blueface and Chrisean Rock situation with Jada and Alexis. Now, everybody's talking about her, the Chrisean, everybody's, giving her props for, standing her ground after having her baby and stuff like that. They're hoping for better. We were seeing all good shit, right? Because prior to that, it was all toxic waste bullshit. The whole baby mama drama, Blue leaving his baby mother, then he seemingly messing with Chrisean, and then they going back and forth on reality TV, and then he's fucking with his baby mother again, while she's pregnant. While she's pregnant, right when she's about to give birth and shit, with some lame ass shit, some nigga shit. Little boys, childish shit, actually. And, and then next thing Chris Rock, she fuck it, I'm about to do my own thing, I'm about to do my music and all this other stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. The whole time, though, he's on on Twitter and shit, seeing all weird shit, just trying to antagonize her, to get her attention, for her to say something, just for him to punch on her and shit like that, if you get what I'm saying, do the typing and stuff, just for her to just break her fucking spirits. It kind of broke her just a little bit, because he was on some take care of our son, or Jaden Will type shit. Bitch. What? First of all, ain't no motherfucking body taking care of my son unless CPS came through and was on some shit, you know what I'm saying? If anything, if I died, motherfucker, that's the only fucking way, you know what I'm saying? However, with their situation, he was just trying to poke. And, you can still see that it's tearing her up. Everything's still new, fresh, or whatever. She's young, or whatever. She don't know what real love is, or what it looks like, so she feels she needs this nigga, or just a little bit. So, he'd be... he know her her sore spots and whatever. He know how to get to her. He know how to will her back in, and, the whole 9 yards. And they both do it to each other, to be honest with you. They both are narcissists, and they both do it to they both antagonize, they both pick on each other, and they both play the victim. So it's really a toxic situation. Now, I kind of feel for old girl Jaden. Now, after the whole situation, she was online, they all doing their dumb shit online, live, literally. You sit here talking about this girl who was really not even interested in talking about you at all. And I'm talking about Jaden, talking about Chrisean. You're talking about Chrisean this whole time. She's not paying you no fucking mind at all. At all. And you're sitting there, you over on Blueface, little dick, and shit, thinking you winning just because you the baby mother, the first one that came along or whatever. You think you winning and shit. Now all of a sudden, now you back looking all stupid because he done dipped off on you after CPS came to your house. Now he done left you in the heat of the moment with all this trouble and drama, and that he helped cause. And now look, he's back in Chrisean's area. Not to say that they back together. We don't know what the story is. All we know is he's back in the limelight where he got his picture, his son, now it's him and Chrisean with the whole baby, making songs and stuff together, and now it's back on Jaden. Now it's the shit they throwing a bunch of shit bags. Now the shit bag is back thrown on Jaden. However, this is the crazy part that I didn't understand when Jaden was sorry for the surprise or some shit she was saying, sorry that my baby father is a weirdo and all this other stuff. And I'm like, but you knew that. Everybody knew he was a fucking weirdo. Shit, before y'all even got back together, we knew he was a fucking weirdo. The way he was treating Chrisean. Are you kidding me? Even though they both were treating each other crazy, it's just that it's the way he was saying and doing things to push her fucking buttons. You know, we all knew he was a weirdo. Girl, bye. Don't nobody really, and I ain't trying to be funny, don't nobody really give a fuck about you like that. To a degree where your feelings on social media matters. Like, and I feel bad because I've been both motherfucking girls, yo. With my kid's father. This is why it's so, like, I want to say not necessarily important. It feels good to talk about because I really can relate that I was both women. And y'all know, if y'all actually listen to my podcast, how I used to be, how I rant on about my kid's father. I ain't been like that lately. But, like, in the beginning, once, like, you see from the very beginning of my show, right? Something about love or some shit like that. And I was with my kid's father. I had the same shit, similar shit going on. Now, I had the same, this shit is not over with these two. This shit gonna go on for a long ass time. For as long as the baby is, well, God forbid something happens to the baby. For as long as the baby is irrelevant, okay? This shit gonna go on for a very long fucking time, okay? What is more embarrassing if Jada and Alexis get pregnant after the fact? That would be more embarrassing. And I think that ain't happened with me. I got my two side. Again, I ain't never going back. Like I said, in the beginning of my shows when I first started, y'all heard my kid's father, I think once or twice on my shows. And, like, at that time, we was, like, trying to figure out, not necessarily figure it out, we was getting back together, technically. We was on that page getting back together. But he was acting weird with me, and the whole time, him being weird, talking about how he, you know, wanted to take his time, that he just got out of a toxic relationship. I can go deeper into this shit. Let me tell you something. And who would think God gave me a good man? Okay, because it feels good. I ain't gotta cry no more. But at the time, right, before me and him got back together, I was going through some real vulnerable shit, you know, and I had declared a long time ago that I was never getting back with him. That last time was supposed to be not this last time, but the last time before last time was supposed to be my last time. So to justify it, okay, my kid's father is my comfortable space, and I can see that Blueface is Krishan's comfortable space, because at the end of the day, how she view it, how he make her feel, deep down inside, she know that it's an ego thing. He has feelings. It's a vulnerable thing with him. She know that his triggers and everything. He knows her triggers and everything. They're comfortable with each other to a point where they can just talk shit to each other and then make love the next minute. You know, it was kind of like that. That's toxic as fuck. But that's what they have. You know, that's their connection or whatever. So, me and my kid's father, we not necessarily had that connection. It was him and his last baby mom. They had that connection where they had that Blueface Krishan kind of thing. Like, they argue all fucking day long, belittling each other. She's crying, he's feeling good, talking shit about her and all kinds of shit. Like, you know, it was like really, really bad, you know, to the point I started feeling bad for the girl, like, because I'm looking at, like, from the outside, before I even got back into a relationship with him, I'm looking on the outside with him, I'm like, why you even treat her like that? Like, you don't treat me like that. Why you treat her like that? You talk shit and make her do shit, and she'll just sit there and go for it. Y'all sit there and drink all day, and then y'all fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it was that they had. But he used to always chase her, and I never understood why you would chase this girl over me. I've been with you for, like, forever, you know, since 2016, and you would continuously chase this girl. And I figured it out. It's like, it's a manipulative thing. He can manipulate her. He can't manipulate me. He can't control me. With me, it's a safe place where it's comfortable, it's warm, it's like, it's, how can I explain it without seeming to, like, disrespect her? Like, it's just not toxic. It's not like we're arguing, you know, after several years done passed. It's not us arguing anymore, you know. if he was working, he'll come home to a hot meal and stuff like that. I'm the one that help him with the paperwork, all that type of shit. I tend to the children, and it's fun over here. And versus when he's with her, it's that that toxic energy that drops him. That makes his dick hard type shit. He'll get his dick hard with me, but it's like over there, it's more funner, like where he like it wild type shit. So he got the best of both worlds. Him with Blueface and my kid's father, they are definitely the same. So I feel for Jaden and Chrisean, because like I said, I've been both girls. Like, I've been the main chick, the mistress, the side piece, which is similar to the mistress. Like, and I wish I had enough time to explain what I mean by that with my kid's father. Because while once upon a time he was messing with his baby mother, I knew that he was messing with his baby mother, but for me to just up and leave, it was like, no, this is my family. I'm fighting for my family. You know what I mean? And that's how it was the last time. Even though I was going through some real fucked up, vulnerable shit, like, I shouldn't even went back at all. That's just how it was, or whatever. And that happened multiple times. Then I had my done days where I'm just done with the nigga. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. I will fuck around and mess with somebody else and didn't give a fuck how he felt. And while me messing with somebody else, he used to try to attack her all the time and take it out on her because she wasn't me. If anybody understand what I'm saying. Like, he couldn't have his best of both worlds type shit. So when he's mad at her, he can't run to me and make me feel, a certain type of way where I'm opening my arms all over again and just opening that door. Now he just stuck with her all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that being said, it's like, oh yeah, let me get into the mistress, right? Like, that was the mistress, the mistress shit, because mistress, I was messing with him while she was in Jersey and he was messing with her or whatever. I knew, and I wound up getting pregnant and shit. The side piece was when he was dealing with her, but telling me he wasn't dealing with her. Like, you know what I mean? And I became the side bitch. Like, how the fuck I become the fucking side bitch? The fuck? And this is not the first time. This is really my gullible, naive moments that I had with my kid's father. So I know firsthand how Chrisean and Jaden feel. And like I said, the first baby mama he had and with the last baby mama he had, I've been through some shit. That's why I said I've been with this nigga for forever. Since 2003. It's 2023. So that's, well, I ain't gonna include this year, but like, you might as well, because January fucking 4th, that was it for us. But yeah, I've been dealing with this dude for forever. So with that being said, it's like I felt where Jaden, she's hurt. I know she's over there drinking and sobbing and crying to all her friends and family, and they calling her stupid, and you knew who he was from the gate, yada yada yada, all this other shit. Because I used to have the same fucking people who used to tell me over and over for years to leave him alone, and I used to be like, yeah, I'm done with this dude, blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, I'm right back in the bed with this dude, and this is before his last baby mother came into the picture. So it's like, it was like one of those complicated situations where it's like, you love this man, you don't want to really leave him, but you deserve so much more. So with that being said, it's like, damn, yo, I wish I had sisters, siblings or something like that properly guide me with this shit. Like, I wish I had someone to just be there right by my side. Even though I had friends that would just tell me, you don't need him or whatever, but it's just the whole belittling shit that they used to do that I couldn't stand. So I know people is in Jada's ear telling her that, because I knew Chrisean, her sisters was doing that with her, telling her that she couldn't do shit or whatever. Like, so I knew that it was gonna be an issue. I knew that from as soon as she had that baby, she was gonna get back with her motherfucking her baby father. If they even got back together, I really don't know if they got back together. It's just internet. The internet be trolling like a mug, and we all watching, including my ass, sitting here watching, wondering if they back together or not, because she said what she said, this and that and the third, and there's always gonna be a baby saying Oh, for as long as he in my baby's life, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I've been there. Oh, my God. Because me and this damn girl, his last baby mother, even the first one, going on Facebook, telling each other off, and like, bitch, he's still gonna suck my ass. He's still gonna, like, we doing dumb shit, like, at the end of the day, but we both butthurt, like, cause damn, he fucking with you, he fucking with me, and this and that. We all coming to each other as women and everything in the inbox, but low key, we still fucking this nigga. Like, it's just so relatable. So I had to get off of Facebook for a minute, because I was, right now I'm going through a mental break at McDonald's. I can't take it no more. Like, one, I'm not making as much money as I should, but if I even put any more hours into it to make enough money as I should, I'm drained. I'm not able to do the Ubering at night. So I'm like, listen, I know I can make so much money with Uber alone, so let me just go out here and make Uber money and just call it a day, and I can make a good $1,000, $1,300 a week versus the $800 that I was pulling in, because I'm so fucking tired, you know. So I'm taking a mental break, but not just a mental break from that. Like, I feel like I'm being pulled everywhere. My same kid's father that I am talking about is the same person I am stressing also about, because, like, I'm not stressing like, oh, I miss him, or oh, it's a relationship situation. It's my kids. I need help with my children, and he won't help me. And it's like, I'm at a breaking point. It's like, you know, I'm in a whole nother relationship. See, we are almost similar into that blue face Krishan thing, but it's like, it's a little different. This time, completely done, 100%. I moved on. I'm actually in love with my mate right now. Like, we're doing good. We're doing wonders. He helps me a lot with my bills. He helps me with my kids. He helps me. But when it comes to my kids, he only can do but so much, because I ain't looking for a father. A father figure, yes, but, like, we married tomorrow. So it's like, yeah, I like the influence that he gives. You know, my daughter, she is starting to come to him and ask for advice and stuff like that. And I know that I hurt they real father in the longest way. Like, I know because of how arrogant he is. But I leave that door open for when my kid's father actually want to act like a man and be a father to my kids, so he could just come, you know. Like, you can call him directly if you want to, or whatever. You want to come pick him up, you can do that. Nobody is against that shit or nothing. However, when it comes to me getting help from him, that is where the stress at. Like, because I asked him several times about, you know, if he could take my son for the weekend. Now, I have my kids damn near, I want to say 90% of the time, because that's how much help I don't receive from him. So, 90% of the time, I need help. I need more. I need, like, a good strong 25 from you. And when I need my weekends because I need to do Uber on the weekends, because those are hot days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are hot days. He look at it as, if he take my son, those are days that I could be out with my boyfriend. He don't look at the fact that I gotta pay bills, and that I gotta make sure that we are not struggling and stuff like that. If I don't make the money, who pays the bills? He don't look at it like that. So he'll look at it like he's trying to make me suffer, but all in all, he's making my son suffer. I don't like the fact that he does that. So it's like, it's stressful for me, because when I need the help, I can't get it from him. If I call him right now, I'm blocked. And I'm going to get into that why I'm blocked. My son needed a haircut before my daughter's baby shower. And my daughter, from my oldest daughter in Jersey, we was going to her baby shower. And he was supposed to get his haircut. I don't know if I explained this before. But the fact that he didn't get the haircut, that kind of made me mad. Not only did he not get the haircut, I asked for the money for the haircut because I knew he had it. He told me no and closed the door. He wanted to be a jackass and a jerk. He wanted me to wait on him to you know, to have him, like, where he's controlling the scenario, that type of shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm so tired of fucking needing you, my God. Like, it's to the point I'm about to take you to court. Like, I'm like, I know I ain't gonna get nothing, and I'm not trying to go for child support, but I'm about to go for sole custody, sole residence, so something. Like, cause you don't do shit when it comes to my kids, and I'm tired of fucking needing you when it comes to my kids. And a lot of people are like, well, you knew who he was when you first got pregnant. First of all, when I first got pregnant by him, all three of my kids, is different reactions I got out of him. So you can't tell me I knew who the fuck he is today. Okay, when I first started dealing with him, he was a nice young man. Okay. He barely fucking was drinking, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he had his shit together because he was kind of homeless or whatever. You know, we all young and stuff. We think we out there on the street, not going to school, selling drugs and stuff like that. Everybody's humble because we all came from the same common grounds. Like, no, everybody didn't have shit. You know, that's what got us connected because of that, you know, those type of situations or whatever. But as time goes on, I can write a whole book. I really literally got a half a book in my briefcase. I don't know where I'm gonna publish it, but I'm just saying. However, it's just that my story sheds light. It really. Pray to God, I marry this man. But hey, we don't know. Anyway, nobody can say that the person I met is the same person I'm dealing with today. This man turned into... He a big blue face, motherfucker. Like, let me just keep it real, okay? He a big ass blue face. And if you do something to him, that nigga gonna do something back to you. And he's very spiteful, but he's always trying to be controlling in many ways. He could do that with his last baby mother. He can even do that with his first baby mother. And I ain't gonna get into that. But with me, he cannot. And that is what makes it a game for him when he keeps trying. I keep snatching that shit. My son needs your attention more than anything. My son is 5 years old, okay? And he needs a male figure in his fucking life. So with that being said, my boyfriend see that we goes back and forth. And he don't like that shit at all. Because he look at it like, well, if y'all going back and forth, not that we argue on the phone or anything like that. It's just the fact that it's a kind of like, it's moments like, oh, well, he ain't doing this because of this. He keep bringing on my boyfriend. Well, look, tell your boyfriend to do it. Tell your boyfriend to do it. Like, what the fuck is that? Even my daughter reiterated some shit the other day saying, well, she got a boyfriend now. She can have her boyfriend do it. What the fuck? Where's the father at? Where he at? So, my boyfriend seen that he needed his haircut. And I can go get him a haircut, but it's $20. My kid's father he got a person that do it for $10. Edge up and everything. Now, why would I spend some fucking money on my son's haircut when me and you had an agreement, my kid's father, on the fact that he had braids in his head. And no, he had dreads in his head, and you cut him off because you couldn't keep up with him. And I said, for that, you have to keep up with his haircut, because he kept asking me. I said, sure, go ahead, cut his hair, but you got to keep up with it. He hands down had no issues with the shit. This is when I wasn't in a relationship, and my son was with him for the summer, and I was living in Pennsylvania. Now, time moved on. Every now and then he can't keep up with the agreement. Sometimes I don't have an issue with it. I give you $20, get you and your other son a haircut because they're close in age. They're like a year and a half apart, or I think 2 years apart, something like that. His sister, they're 6 months apart. Yeah, my oldest child with him is 6 months apart from his first baby mother son that he had with her. We are definitely the older version of Blueface and Christian Ron. Let me tell you, I was very dumb and naive, and I ain't with that shit no more. Anyway, now that we going on to an event, my kid's father, I got a boyfriend, blah blah blah. He don't even know he can do hair, right? So he's being a whole asshole, asking for the money for the haircut. He said no. blatantly no. I knew he had the money because he was supposed to go to a family reunion that he did not book the tickets to and did not go. So I knew he had the money. So I'm like, okay, no. And he closed the door in my face. Okay, I'll say, you know what, right then and there. I was about to cry, but then I gave it to the guy because I was like, no, God, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired of just needing this guy. I'm really tired of the fact that when I ask him something when it comes to my son, it's always like something where it's a no. Like, or I got shit to do, or whatever. I'm like, God, I really, really, truly don't need him anymore. I want it where I don't need him no more. I'm begging God for this. So I told my boyfriend what was up and said, right? And he was like, alright, fuck it, I'll cut his hair. Mind you, I never seen this man cut hair at all. I see him, you know, always come to me with a bald head. Now, and he's the first guy I ever dealt with that has a bald head. He favors like DMX vibes all the time. He's like so yummy. Anyway, so he asked if he could do mine too. I'm like, I don't know. So I knew that if I got my son haircut first, I could at least take him to the barbershop, you know, to fix it up. So he did his, and I was like, oh shit, he got skills. This man it was low, nice cut, you know, edge up and everything, very sharp corners. Yo, listen, it was nice. So he did my hair, he put designs and shit in it. You know, it was cute. Whatever. So 2 weeks later, because the next week after we came back from the baby shower, because he had a whole fit where I was staying at his aunt's house. I don't have an issue with his aunt, but you know, that was my last time staying at his aunt's house, and I won't be calling him his aunt because at the end of the day, it's boundaries. It is boundaries overstepped, and we're not together. We're not family either. That's it. We don't. It should be like that because I'm in a whole nother relationship, so it is what it is. Anyway, I come back from the baby shower. That the next weekend, he had shit to do. He couldn't take my son. So the week after that, I said, all right, no problem. Fuck it. You just let me know when you're ready to see your son. So the next weekend after that, because I knew it was gonna be bullshit, I come in the car. Me and my boyfriend taking my son to his father's house. He acted like he wanted to say something, but he didn't say nothing about the haircut. So I'm like, okay, cool. Boom. So here comes Sunday coming around. It's time for me to come get him. And I'm going to make this very short because it's almost time for me to go. It was time for me to come get him or whatever. So he's calling me and shit. And I'm doing Uber or whatever. And I'm like, he like, you busy? I'm like, no, not really. I'm working right now, though. He was like, all right, I'm going to call you back when you're not busy. I'm like, first of all, how you going to know I'm not busy? But whatever. 5 minutes after that call, he called me back. Talk about something. Hey, yo. And who you got this nigga cutting my son's hair? And I'm like, I told you already. Like, I specified and told you through text messages. You seen the text messages and everything. Act like you ain't want to respond. But I can see that you see my messages. And I told him, you know, my boyfriend, yo, before I can go into details of explaining more and more, I shouldn't have to explain shit. Because I'm tired of fucking eating this nigga. But, like, before I can explain any further, he goes, bitch this, bitch that, bitch do the fucking kid. Then what the fuck I tell you? Like, what the fuck you, what the fuck he say? I'm going against the grain. Like, you being disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get all of that disrespectful bullshit. But me and you ain't got no time together besides our kids. And if you want to act like a jackass and not be a fucking man, own up to, like, you know, stay in your, what the fuck is it? Like, when you basically do what you're supposed to do as a fucking father, another nigga will. Motherfucker, ain't nobody got time for that. And if I had another barber do it, you wouldn't be mad, right? Of course, you're mad at the fact that my man who know how to do hair cut his hair. So you mad at that. Okay, cool. So now it comes to the point where my boyfriend, he knows about everything because I'm emotional. I'm tight. Like, because he hung up on me and everything. As I'm talking to him, he get to say all these bitch words and bitch, do it again. Do it again. Yelling hysterically in my ear and everything. Like, I don't know if he thought I was scared of this dude or what. But he had, my kid's father be having me fucked up sometimes. And he keep forgetting who the fuck I am. I'm like, you can do that with that one, motherfucker. Not the fuck over here. Because, you know, never mind. Anyway, he knows not to fuck with me really like that, but he know to hang up too. Cause when I pull up, he'll never have that motherfucking energy. But anyway, I told him the situation. He was calm as hell, and then he was like, you know what? Take me with you when you go get your son. I was like, all right, cool, bet. Ooh. So I went and picked my boyfriend up and stuff. Even though he has his own vehicle and shit, you know what I'm saying? He got a big ass truck now, loud as fuck. Anyway, I went to go pick him up and shit, and I had to go get my daughter from Seabreeze or whatever you call it. And we all basically together and stuff. My daughter gets out the car and she's looking like weirdish because she don't know what's going on. She didn't even hear what happened. And he gets out the car to grab the car seat. Now I'm thinking he doing a statement. You know what I mean? Like, oh, nigga, I'm around. Like, he grabbed the car seat, brought it to the back of the seat, put it together, and closed the door, closed the trunk. And he was staring at my kid's father the whole time. So I thought that was it. No. He done walked up to my kid's father, pat him on the chest, like, hey, yo, can I talk to you as a man? Right over here. Now, I'm not right there seeing, I'm not hearing it, but you can read lips through the rearview mirror. So I'm looking at him talking. As he's talking, he's calm and humble. But what he was telling me after all of that, he basically was telling him, listen, I mean, I know you have issues with me doing his hair, yada, 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 but I only did it on the strength that, he was going to an event and I didn't want him to go there looking like that. All right, blah, 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 right? Respectfully and humble as a man, straight to the point. He said, nah, I see you got complaints about his haircut and the way it looks. Mind you, that's 2 weeks old, this and that. I've been cutting hair for such. And as he's saying this is when I had already got out the car. Now, I forgot to tell y'all that. I got out the car because I see hand gestures and shit. It went from little hand gestures to a little bit, milder hand gestures, and I'm like, oh, let me get the fuck out the car and shit. And then I see my kid's father get tense, and because I know how he is and stuff, and I don't know really how my boyfriend is. Even though I have seen him get uptight before, but I don't know how he is after, you know what I mean? So hey, yo, I didn't want no blood drawn on anybody's end. Anyway, so I get out the car and I'm listening to that part where he's like, yeah, it's 2 weeks old. And as he's saying it, my kid's father stopped him. He goes try to overtalk him, put his hand in front of him, talk about something, yo. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He arrogant, so he like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And nigga, I told this bitch, she know what the fuck, and like, boom. That was all he needed to say. Because he said, bitch, about me? And my man was like, he said, hey, yo, I tried to be on some man-to-man shit. And your ass want to be on some fucking nigga shit. Now I'm going to be on some nigga shit too. Some shit like that. They're like, I'm going to be on some nigga shit too. Now, you got me fucking tight. Now, you can hear his voice getting louder and louder. Now, you got me fucking tight, punching on his hand. Like, that shit was, you could hear the impact on his hand. So, I'm like, damn. So, he was like, this, what the fuck he say? He was like, from now on, you ain't gonna call her another bitch. I hear you call her another fucking bitch. It's gonna be a motherfucking problem. You hear me? And it was like, and since you don't want to fucking cut his hair for as long as he need a fucking haircut, I'm gonna cut his hair for him and all this other shit. I'm like, and he's pulling me. I'm already hyped. Now, I see his mom outside with the kids, and he's telling her to go in the house or whatever, and I'm looking like, yeah, like I'm waiting for somebody to pop off so I can pop off too. Like, I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, he pulling me towards the car and stuff, and I want to be like, yeah, nigga, yeah. Like, but it ain't go that way like that. So I'm going towards the car or whatever, and I see my kid's father, like, in a distance. Because he done pulled me, he kind of pulled me a little hard. In the distance, I see him going towards his building or whatever, and we get in the car, we done grabbed everybody. we got all the kids and stuff like that. So it's like, ever since then, it's been some trouble. Like, it ain't been trouble. It's just been non-communication. He gonna text me right after the fact, cause he ain't saying nothing. He was quiet as a motherfucking church mouse. He gonna hit me after the fact, talking about something. Don't hit him. Don't hit him no more. Give my daughter his number so they can keep in contact with each other. First of all, that was supposed to be in effect a while ago. You were supposed to be in a fucking father a while ago, and I hate to knock him, but like, you supposed to have been that nigga like a while ago. That was the whole point. But I didn't think that by you saying all of this that I have to co-parent, with you through her. Now I gotta tell her to ask her dad, is he gonna take my son home for the weekend, or if is they doing anything for the weekend, and he'll respond to her and to tell me, and I'm like, this is not it, cause like, what if I got another question, like, like, what the fuck? It's like that type of shit. Like, come on, bro, this is not grown parenting type shit. This is where you have me fucked up. Like, if I gotta do this type of shit from now on, I might as well just go ahead and just go for court and just say, fuck it. I don't want to go through that, because that's like looking like real mean and spiteful, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look like I'm being spiteful and mean. I just want it to be regular and shit. I want us to co-parent. I don't want us to be in the same setting. We don't have to share birthdays together, Christmas and shit like that like we used to. I just want it to be comfortable with, so I can come to him and like, yo, Buddha is have a recital or a soccer game, or he need uniforms or whatever. I can't go do life like this with our agent on the phone. Like, I don't know. I feel like I said all this before, but I don't told her everything. Mike Wilson said this. I'm so proud of my boyfriend. I'm proud of the fact that I got somebody who is for me. Now that is my time, and I gotta go. So hit me on Instagram at ShayWorld618 if you want more.